Good boy, Foster. Good job. Okay, I gotta go back to class now, okay? We'll play when we get back, alright? Good boy. Come on, Foster. Hi, Foster. Oh, yes, you're such a good boy. Did you miss me, buddy? Yeah! Who was that? Is anyone here? Oh man, I really think I'm losing it. Way too many sleepless nights and way too much coffee. Oh, Foster. That's the last piece of turkey.
Which brings us to Darwinism. As many of you know, Charles Darwin, 1809 to 1882, is credited mostly with the ideals of evolution and natural selection. He published his 1859 book on the origin of species, which overcame previous scientific rejections and earlier concepts of transmutations. Darwin established that all species of life descended from a common ancestor, and proposed the scientific theory that this branching pattern of evolution resulted from a process he dubbed as natural selection.
Let's see.
You really are an idiot, huh? I mean, I should have known. You have to record your professors and their lectures. You have the attention span of a literal walnut.
It's a learning condition. Who said that? Who are you? What are you doing? What did you do to my dog?
Ah, yes. Speaking of that, Foster? Really? I would have preferred something a little more masculine.
I'm so confused and distraught, and I don't know what to do.
Oh, yes. How could I be so rude? Basically, long story short, I'm your dog. What have you been learning in biology class recently? Evolution, right? The great story of Darwin and his race against all odds to prove that we come from one common being. How every human is interconnected with every animal and every blade of grass, blah, blah, blah. Years and years of trial and error, the plight of the apes, and now here you are. Evolved. I mean, you know what evolution is, right?
Of course I do. I'm not some idiot. Evolution is a change in inherited characteristics of biological populations over successive generations, giving rise to diversity at every level of biological organization.
Good! Good. Now Darwin had some serious observations.
Observations.
Oh, how'd you do that? Shut up! I'm talking! Anyways, those observations were made on the primary basis that everything takes time. Alleles and genes have the potential to change over the course of successive generations, causing mutations.
Mutations. But wait, mutations have to affect gametic cells and not somatic cells, or else it wouldn't even really work or affect later generations.
Smart, for the most part. You're right, yes, which brings us to the main point.
Natural selection!
Natural selection, yes. The doomsday of individuals in a population, but not the population itself. As time passes, certain phenotypes become inferior, or how the kids say, not lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Natural selection decides what needs to change phenotypically in order for a species to stay thriving. Like I said earlier, trial and error. certain traits get selected for and against.
This dog guy is way smarter than me. What if he's smarter than my professor? He's actually good looking for being a dog. Does he have a dog girlfriend?
Are you still listening?
Oh, yeah, sure. What?
So yeah, that's why I have to dispose of you. If you catch my drift.
I'm afraid I don't.
Sleeping with the fishes, down the rabbit hole, etc. Oh wow, you really don't know. I'm gonna have to kill you now.
Oh my gosh, what? I'm afraid I missed some background story.
My race, the race of dog people, have been thriving for generations, feeding off of you pathetic humans. Therefore, we're superior to you. You've been buying me food for years, taking me on walks whenever I pleased, waking up at 6 a.m. just to let me out. You're whipped, Maya. And now it's time to whip you into destruction!
This is highly illogical and loosely based off Planet of the Apes.
That's all, folks! Say it! Who that we all call?
Really losing.
Is this all going in the blooper reel?
Probably.